I saw something in the apartment I used to live in. I moved out as soon as I could. Living in a ground-floor apartment had its downsides, primarily due to the noisy neighbors directly above. Their nightly escapades turned my life into a sleep-deprived nightmare. Complaints to the landlord and calls to the police yielded temporary relief, but the relentless partying persisted. One fateful Friday night in July, the neighbors cranked up the volume, shattering any hope of a peaceful sleep. Frustrated and fatigued, I resorted to drowning out the cacophony with earbuds. Amidst the chaos, a sudden, eerie silence descended upon the apartment. It wasn't a normal quietness. It felt oppressive, almost alive, as if it could snuff out any disturbance. My surroundings became too still, and an uncanny feeling of being observed crept over me. Strangely, my closed bedroom door had swung wide open, intensifying the unease. Cautiously scanning the dark hallway, I froze. At the end, beyond the entrance to my living room, a silhouette emerged, barely distinguishable in the darkness. It stood motionless, like a void against the dimness, absorbing all light. Fear prevented me from reaching for my glasses, leaving me to squint into the shadows. The figure made a chilling sound, a raspy shh that sent shivers down my spine. As it began moving, it defied gravity, gliding through the air in absolute silence. My heart pounded as it ascended to the ceiling of my living room, disappearing into the floor above. The dread released its grip on me, replaced by an overwhelming fatigue that led to unconsciousness. The next morning, the sounds of chirping birds greeted me. Doors that I distinctly remembered closing the night before were now shut. Relief washed over me briefly, but my elderly neighbor from the top floor knocked, her face pale with worry. She questioned whether I had heard the screams the previous night. Confused and fearful, I learned that she had reported horrifying screams emanating from the apartment below. The police, responding to her call, found the neighboring unit empty, devoid of signs of struggle or any human presence. Haunted by guilt, I decided to move out. The neighbors responsible for the nightly disturbances were now missing without a trace. My fear of being deemed insane prevented me from sharing the truth with the police. The creature's chilling shh echoed in my mind, making the silence unbearable. Despite the unsettling events, I had slept soundly through the screams of those lost forever. The memory lingered, coiling around my consciousness like a sinister spectre, leaving me grappling with an unspeakable truth.